Hello guys, hope you guys are all doing well. So in today's video, we're going to go over some of the latest Scum news over the past few weeks that was been released by the devs. A lot of this information comes from Scum dev updates, some of the posts they put on X, and then also some of the behind the scenes videos they put on YouTube. But without further ado, guys, let's just get straight into it, starting off with dev update number 109. Now, as you can see, this is going to be a little bit different format. I went through and tried to optimize this video a little bit, try to save some time. So I went through, did some bullet points of some of the high points in the dev updates. Now, this is not all inclusive, so if you want to get all the additional information, make sure you check all the links in the description below. But without further ado, guys, let's just keep going. So continue work on optimizations, refinement of dropship encounters, continued work on armored NPCs, continued work on turrets, quest world markers, and the cruiser vehicle. They also continue work on the new foliage, continued work on adjusting base building elements, and then continued work on POI locations and indoor lighting effects. As you know, we've talked about some of that in the past. They're going to make some improvements there to some of the POIs and some of the indoor lighting, so be on the lookout for that, guys. They also continue work on vehicles such as the cruiser, the tractor, and a few others. So we are getting the tractor back, for sure. Getting the cruiser, we've all known that. We've talked about that the past couple weeks. It's been a while since we've talked about the tractor. The tractor is coming back, guys. I'll show some screenshots that they've shared here on the screen, but I'm really excited for that. I know a lot of you guys are. Tractor is going to be a big utility vehicle in the game. It's going to probably be your vehicle that can carry the most weight and so forth. So definitely look forward to that, guys. And they're also working on some of the other vehicles, trying to refine them and improve them and so forth. They're also continuing work on weapon malfunctions, continue work on female character clothing and other clothing items, and then working on the base building turret sounds and the quest system sounds. And then they did do some Q&A in this dev update. The one I wanted to highlight the most was discussing the inventory rework. So the inventory rework will improve unboxing of nails, bolts, and other items. Now, for me, this is huge. It is a very big pain point when building bases and crafting a lot of the things in the game. Having to unbox nails and bolts one at a time, or even bobby pins when you're lockpicking or so forth. It's very frustrating. It's always been a frustration for me for the past few years I've played this game. So I'm glad to hear that they're going to be improving this. I'm sure a lot of you guys are kind of feeling the same, that this is a huge quality of life that we really need in the game, and it's going to be coming, guys, with the inventory rework. Now, I'm not sure when that inventory rework will come. I don't know if it's soon or if it's going to be next year or so forth, but it is coming, guys. So just stay patient, just hang in there. We've been dealing with it for this long. We can deal with it for a little bit longer, so just hang in there, guys. So we're going to move on to the behind the scenes video part 11. And now in this one, it really revolves a lot around the base building turrets, so you guys don't want to miss this one. I just went through and got some of the high points, like I said earlier, but make sure you guys watch this one. There's some video footage that's really cool to see of kind of the early concepts of the base building turrets and so forth. So, but yeah, in this behind the scenes video, you get to meet one of the lead 3D artists and some of the other team members. And they discussed the base building turrets, and they showed the design changes, and some of the added textures of the base building turrets. They do state that the turret will be coming with the next major update, which could be very soon, guys. Based off a lot of the information you'll see in this video or here in this video, a lot of this stuff is getting close to being, in my opinion, it seems like it's getting close to being in final stages of being implemented. So a lot of cool stuff is coming, guys. So this update could be very soon. So definitely be on the lookout for that. But yeah, they also state there's going to be 5 different turret types, which is going to be your basic turret, which is your cheapest, but also your worst turret and your least accurate. Then the next one is going to be the 50 cal turret. Yes, from my understanding, it's the 50 BMG, not the 50 AE bullet. It could be either or, but they only state 50 cal, but I think it's the 50 BMG bullet. But yeah, it's essentially a one-tap turret, so it does a lot of damage, but has limitations with ammo and ammo being expensive, so forth. Then they have the minigun turret. You can imagine, as it's a minigun, uses a lot of ammo but does a lot of damage really quickly. The flamethrower turret could be good for base defense and so forth. And then they also have a rocket turret, which they say is going to be good against dropships, mechs, and is going to be the most accurate turret. So they do show some footage of the turret in action in the video, so you guys want to make sure you check it out. I won't be able to show it here, but make sure you guys go check that out for yourselves. The turrets will be able to protect your base when you're online or offline from a wide variety of enemies, puppets, drop ships, mechs, players. So Wide variety of enemies are going to be targeted by the turret. They do show a quick demo of the turret in action, like I stated. And they state that you will have to power the turret with generators, and they kind of show that. And then they do state some of the limitations of turrets. So the turrets can only turn at a certain angle. So some of the turrets have more of a turn radius than others. So you have to take that into consideration when building these and putting them in your base. They also will have limited ammo capacity. On top of you having to supply the turret with ammo, like you have to put ammo in your rifle that you carry around. And then they state that the turrets do not sweep the perimeter, but they just focus on one single angle. So essentially whatever angle you set them at, that's where they're going to focus. They're not going to be looking around like you think of when you think of like a automated turret in like other games. These are going to be stationary, just looking at one direction. So you could have it looking at a door, and if that door opens and an enemy's there, it'll attack it. And then they also say you're only going to be able to place a limited number of turrets per base, assuming it's going to be essentially like the weapon racks and so forth, where you can only put like a couple of them in your base and that's it. So definitely some exciting stuff, a lot of good information in that video. I recommend you guys go check it out after you get done watching this video. And then moving on to behind the scenes part 12. So this one you get to meet the lead animator, and then they discuss with the lead animator regarding the new trailer that's coming, and they show some of the kind of footage of the new trailer. They show a dropship dropping off an armored NPC, so you guys definitely want to check that out. It looks pretty sweet. And it also shows some of the motion capture process for animations that they have to do. So definitely some cool stuff there. I recommend you guys go check that out as well after you watch this video. And then moving on to Scum Dev update number 110. So this one was released actually yesterday as of me recording this video, October 28th. A lot of good information in this one as well. They're preparing for implementation of new features. Like I said, guys, I think this update's going to be coming pretty soon. Continued bug fixing, continue to improve indoor lighting and cruiser motorcycle. Near completion with base building turret programming. So the turrets are moving very quickly, way faster than I thought they would be. I'm sure there's still a lot of work to be done, but it sounds like they're moving along really quick. Dropship's ability to shoot tear gas. That's going to be interesting if you play on a server that has dropships and so forth. That's going to make things a little complicated. Dropships that'll be essentially triggered by cargo drops. They're working on that implementation. Continued work on the encounter system that includes like puppets, NPCs, that kind of thing, to my knowledge. So they're continuing to work on that, guys, so just hang in there with that. Continued work on the quest system, continued work on armored NPCs, continued work on foliage, continued work on POIs and snow textures, which is really exciting stuff, guys. As we've seen a few weeks ago, some of the new textures that they're going to be releasing in regard to snow and kind of the overall map itself. Continued work on weapon malfunctions. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. Continue work on the new trailer, working on the sports bike animations. So yes, we will be getting the sports bike back, guys. I know we're getting the cruiser back, but we're also getting the sports bike back. And then it's essentially down to the SUVs coming back in the game. Hopefully they're bringing those back, especially like the police SUV where you can turn on the police siren. I miss having that. That was a lot of fun to chase players around blaring a police siren. So hopefully that comes back to the game. But yeah, let's keep going, guys. Continue work on base building elements, continue work on the Tech 1 NPC and Trash Ghillie suit. And then the sound team has been working on the Mac 10 weapon. Now, to be honest, I forgot about this. So this was talked about a long time ago, and I completely forgot about it. So the Mac 10 weapon is coming back, or is coming, guys. I'll show you a picture here in a minute, but I'm so excited for that. I know it's like, it's not going to be a crazy powerful weapon. I mean, up close and personal, like when you're really close to somebody, it's going to do a lot of damage because it shoots so fast. But I think it's going to be such a meme gun. I can't wait to be riding around on motorcycles with my squad mates, Blair, just shooting Mac 10s. To be honest, I think it's going to be hilarious. So I actually really look forward to this weapon, even though it's not going to be crazy powerful, but it's definitely going to be fun to use and just funny to use. They also announced they're doing a dev stream Wednesday, October 30th, which I'm trying to release this video today. So this should be tomorrow at 1800 Central European time, which is for us in the United States, Eastern Standard Time on the East Coast. That is 1 p.m. guys. So it's kind of in the middle of the day, but it will be on Twitch, the Scum Game Twitch channel. So I'll put the link to that in the description below. Make sure you guys go check that out. They're going to be answering a lot of questions and whatnot, and just kind of doing a general Q&A type stream. So yeah, here's a picture of the MAC-10, guys. I'm so hyped for this. I mean, I know it's not going to be the best gun ever, but it's going to be so fun to use, just riding around on a motorcycle, just shooting MAC-10s. I think it's going to be hilarious. Here's a picture of the sports bike that they showed, and I'll blow these up on the screen so you can see them better. But yeah, I'm super excited, guys. A lot of good content coming very soon. And then something they've done also is release the Halloween update, which was released on October 24th, so last Thursday. They brought back the puppet suit ritual. I can't even speak. Ritual. And so if you guys aren't aware with that, I recommend you read the update so you can kind of see the riddle and try to figure out how to do it for yourself. It's pretty neat. Jack-o'-lanterns to decorate your base, new menu screen. The one thing I have with the menu screen is the audio is so annoying. I've been struggling to figure out if I can even get it like to turn down. It's so annoying. The Halloween screen audio, I'm sorry devs, but that audio is so annoying. All right, moving on. New emotes that they've released, the imposter. Essentially, you can act like you're a puppet. I know there's one that's kind of like you're acting like a zombie. This one seems more like you're acting more like a puppet and actually kind of sounds like a puppet walking. So definitely could be some interesting stuff. You could fool some players maybe with that. And then another one that I find pretty funny is the play dead animation. So you can literally pretend to be dead and your character literally like flops to the ground, and you can tell he's not dead, but you could probably fool somebody. So be on the lookout. I'm gonna try to do it. We'll see if it happens. If I can pull it off, guys, I'm gonna make a video about it. But we'll see what happens. I'm gonna try to get that content for you guys. But yeah, so that was the dev updates and the behind the scenes videos. A lot of good content in there, guys. Like I said, this is all high level stuff, so make sure you read all the dev updates and the additional information in them for yourself. But moving on to some of the posts they put on X. So one of the first ones I want to talk about is weapon malfunctions. So they did show and do a short video about weapon malfunctions. These are going to be coming back with the next major update as well, it sounds like. So yeah, they even say it right there. So definitely some exciting stuff there, guys. I know a lot of PvP players might be frustrated by this because you can't just shoot a 5% weapon fully auto, like your weapon will jam now. And so I know it's a frustration for you guys because it's not so easy just to go PvP, but this adds variety and complexity and makes the game more intense and more immersive, in my opinion. Yeah, it'll be frustrating if you get killed because your weapon jams or so forth, but a lot of other games have this, and it just adds that little bit of, yeah, it adds frustration, but it also adds that little bit of like extra, I guess, pizzazz to the game, just making it more immersive, making it feel more realistic, and just make it overall just a funner game. Also a more frustrating game for sure. But yeah, here's just a little bit of a zoomed in picture of it. You'll have the little radius menu. Essentially, however your weapon jams, you have to pick the right one to unjam it. Like this one, you didn't have a shell eject correctly, so you have to pick that one to make sure that it unjams the weapon. But yeah, so that was released. They teased the Scar L, which is the 5.56 variant of the Scar. We have the Scar H, which is the DMR Scar, which shoots the 308 round, but we're going to be getting the Scar L, which shoots the 5.56. As you can see here, I'll show some bigger pictures on the screen, guys. But this is exciting stuff. It looks sick. It's an all black weapon, it looks like, by default. So definitely looking forward to this. I think this will definitely be a pretty potent weapon. I don't know if it's going to outperform the MK in regards to like fire rate. I kind of doubt it. The MK shoots so fast, but I still think this will be a really good weapon. And so I think this one will be used quite a bit, or at least it'll be worth a lot to sell it, because the Scar is worth a decent amount of money. But yeah, cool new weapon coming in, guys. Another one we don't want to forget about that I don't want to glance over is a weapon that was talked about a long time ago. We haven't heard anything about it recently, but I'm waiting for this one to come in, is the SKS. I'll show a picture here on the screen now. I am so looking forward to the SKS coming into the game. So Scum devs, please give us the SKS, please. But yeah, I'm excited for that, guys. So here's some pictures on the screen. But yeah, moving on, they teased motorbikes with sidecars. So I know this is kind of a, we're all expecting this kind of with the modular vehicle system as being able to add sidecars to motorbikes, and Tomislav has confirmed it with his post that he put on X, essentially showing off the modular elements for the sidecar and the motorbike. And it looks like this one's for the cruiser. I can't tell if this is also the same one. They do look very similar. I don't know if it's just going to be for the cruiser bike. The wheels are a little different, but yeah, you're going to have that ability to modify your motorcycle to have a sidecar. And then moving on, the tractor. And it's been a while since we talked about the tractor, so they are working on the tractor still. I know we talked about it a little bit ago, but the tractor is coming back. They've given some images. I'll show them here on the screen now. I'm definitely excited for this, guys. I know a lot of you guys are excited for it. The tractor was a lot of kind of a unique favorite of the community, so it will be coming back. The one thing I remember about the tractor is it's crazy loud. It's not as loud as the plane, but I don't know, it might be even louder than the Rager. The Rager is pretty loud, but I don't think it's as loud as the plane, but it's still a very loud vehicle, and you can hear it from a pretty far distance. But it's a useful vehicle, but it's also kind of a meme vehicle. But with it having the modular vehicle system and being able to armor it and so forth, I think it'll be pretty cool. So I'm definitely looking forward to it, guys. Moving on, the Tech One jammers and transmitters. So we talked about this in one of the previous videos. Essentially, it's going to be part of the Quest system. Tomislav talked about it a little bit more, but this is the size of like a normal character. So these things are going to be huge. And so I don't know how they're going to be implemented in the Quest system so far. They kind of elaborated on one of the previous videos, but definitely some cool stuff there, guys. Tomislav also posted about possibly being able to paint clothes. He said that he doesn't want to get our hopes up regarding this because it could entail a lot of additional programming and so forth. So they're just testing it to see if it's even possible. But if that's the case, it'd be pretty cool. I don't think it'd be, I mean, you could probably paint I think it'd be better if you could paint just like default, like clothing, like the white long sleeve shirt and stuff. I think it'd be better if you could just paint those and not paint over like camouflage clothing. Who knows if it's even possible how they will do it, but definitely could be some cool stuff there. I think it'd be funny if you could paint some like improvised clothing. You make improvised clothing and then you can paint that, like the improvised ghillie suit that they've teased, which we'll talk about. So definitely some interesting stuff there, but don't get your hopes up there, guys, because it could be something we see or we don't see. I really don't know. Armbands. So this is something we've talked about a few times. We got a few images. I'll show them here on the screen now, but armbands are coming. They're going to be tied to your squad's logo, which is really cool. I thought they were only going to be like color based, but you're actually going to be able to have your squad logo on your armband. So it kind of adds that little bit of unique flair to your character, essentially outfit. And also for more of the hardcore servers, you'll have the ability to have these and kind of take away the name tags, which I believe will be a server setting based off what Tomislav was talking in his comments of this post, that'll be a server setting. So either the servers can have the name tag or names above characters' heads, or they can disable that, and you have to rely on armbands to be able to identify your squad mates or good communication and so forth. So definitely some interesting stuff there. Definitely going to be pretty cool. I definitely look forward to being able to have it just to make my character's outfit look a little bit more, I guess, sweet, I guess you could say. School backpacks. So we've talked about this a little bit more. We've got a more detailed image of it now. So the ones in the back are what we currently have, and then the ones in the front are going to be what we're going to get. I'm not gonna lie, I do like the blue and green school backpack. Is the best school backpack in the game, or almost. It's the best backpack in the game. Yeah, you can't carry that much, but it looks sick. Okay, don't argue with me. But the new one, I'm sad. I think the old one looks cooler, and the blue and green, but I think they do look cool. I think they look more like school backpacks, even though the old ones kind of did as well. But they are reworking these guys if this is something you're intrigued by for just role play or however you play the game. So, but yeah, I'm a little bit sad about the blue and green backpack being reworked, not gonna lie. But all right, moving on. Tech One Middle Manager. I'm sure this will be tied into probably the Quest system, and eventually some of the POIs and so forth. But essentially, they are working on a new NPC called the Tech One Middle Manager, and this looks like some concept images and so forth. So definitely some cool stuff there, guys. And then moving on to the trash ghillie suit. We've talked about this a little bit in the past. Here's just some more images that they've provided us. it looks pretty cool. I'm hoping that with the new like POI reworks and whatnot, you'll blend in really well with this in the cities, and you can really play like a rat in the cities if you want to. If that's kind of your gameplay, you like to live in the cities and play very ratty, and kind of be a sewer rat in the cities and just go around sneaking around finding players and so forth. This could be very interesting, hiding in trash piles and so forth. So we'll see if you'll be able to customize this at all. I'm starting to think we might not be able to. I think it might just be like how you make the improvised raincoat. It'll be the same concept with this, but who knows? We'll see. And then lastly, the 1.0 foliage. Now, there is a video of this in Tommy Slab's post. I might put it here on the screen now, but essentially he shows kind of like a before on the right hand side and an after of what it's going to look like with the 1.0 update. And as you can see, guys, it's drastically different, very different. So being able to camouflage yourself like in high grass might be more viable after the 1.0 update compared to what it is now, because what it is now, it's very hard to stay hidden unless you're inside a bush. With the 1.0 update, it might be a little bit more viable to lay down in the middle of a field with a ghillie suit, based off this image here, or based off the video that you could see on your screen. Definitely some cool stuff there, guys. I'm definitely looking forward to it. It's going to change up just the overall feel of the game. It's going to make it feel, I guess, more in depth, more alive. I'm very much looking forward to it. I hope the performance is just top notch, top tier performance with the game. I'm sure it will be, because they're taking a lot of time to really refine all the content, guys. So, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. I'm so excited for the 1.0 update. I know we still got a while, mid next year at least, as of right now, but I am super excited for the 1.0 update, and I'm just so excited for the future of Scum, guys. A lot of great content coming with the future of Scum, so just hang in there, guys. Like, if you're feeling burned out on the game, take a break, play some other stuff, play other games, and come back to it as they come and implement some of this new content, some of these new updates, guys. I'll keep playing Scum. I'm going to keep making videos and keep enjoying the game. But yeah, I'm so excited for the future of Scum, guys. So I hope you guys are as well. Yeah, we still got a lot of stuff that needs fixed and improved in the game. We all know that. We've all said it a million times, but they are working on it, guys. Just be patient. We all just need to be patient. Just step back, take a breath, and just enjoy what we have in front of us. And then as things go on, enjoy the game even more in the future. But yeah, guys, a lot of great content. So I recommend you go check it out all for yourself, and get all the additional information out of it. But yeah, let me know what you guys' thoughts are in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you guys are thinking of some of this new content that's coming, kind of what you're looking forward to, what things you're not so excited for, and just have a discussion with me in the comments, guys. Let's get a good discussion going. Just keep it respectful, please. But yeah, other than that, guys, that's really all I got. So hope you guys did enjoy this video. Hope you found it informative. If you did, and if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any future Scum content. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you hit that like button. But like always, guys, do good, do have fun, and do be kind. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.